Hey guys, it's Future Shraydee from the editing room. I just wanted to say thank you so much for 500 subscribers. Seriously, you guys have no idea what it means to me. It means so much to me that you all stuck around. All 27.6% of you guys that clicked that subscribe button. A huge thank you to you guys. And to the rest of you guys, thank you for watching my videos. But, you know, while you're here, might as well hit the subscribe button, right? Yeah, you should. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And by the way, yes, Taco Goose, there is a dance montage oncoming. This is apparently what people wanted for my 500 subscriber special. So I will do a dance montage, okay? I'm a man of the people. So stick around. It's not in this video, so I'm sorry. But it will be in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this. Point, I'm just going straight rock slide here. This fire punch will not KO, believe it or not. I thought it would, and I'm like, oh my god, 1 HP. So I just squeaked there. Okay, so I get the rock slide in, and hopefully this gets the next shield, but it doesn't. But this is okay, because now I'm going to come in with Zebstrika, and at this point in time, I thought Flame Charge was a power-up punch clone. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to buff up my attack here, but it's not a power-up punch clone. It actually does a lot of damage. So we're able to farm down, and then the Azumarill comes back in, and I got to get to this Wild Charge, and I end up pulling out this match. So, Zebstrika. Is that what you said your name was? Zebstrika?
Yes.
Good, good. I want to know, coming into my office like this was a pretty ballsy move. Do you think you have what it takes to make it to the top?
Well, I think so. I know Wild Charge.
You're gonna have to do better than that, Zebstrika. With all the Azumarills and Galarian Stunfisks running around, do you think you can make it? Because all I'm seeing is Spark. That's the best move you got.
Well, recently Flame Charge got a buff, and I know it.
Flame Charge, you say? And it's a move you've had all along?
Yeah, I've had it the whole time.
Ah, okay. Well, maybe you can make it in this world, Zebstrika. But you're gonna have to prove it to me.
Alright.
So bring it to the arena. Let's go. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shraydee and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Zebstrika. So I noticed that in the changes to Season 4, Flame Charge got a buff. Now I had never even seen a Pokemon that had run Flame Charge before, so I went and looked it up, and it turns out there's pretty much only 2 usable Pokemon that I found that run Flame Charge. One of them being Mew, so either use an Elite TM or 150 charge TMs to get Flame Charge on it, which I don't think that's worth it. Or you can use Zebstrika. There's also like maybe Monferno. I don't remember if Monferno was on the list, but I know Combuskin and Pignite were both on the list. So, you know, you could run those if you wanted to, but I had a Zebstrika that was pretty close to 1500. Doesn't have great stats or anything like that, but you know, I'm a man of the people, and I'm going to bring you guys the spicy content that you guys want. So let's take a look at the team I'm going to be running with this weird looking zebra thing. For the first 2 battles I ran Azumarill in the lead, and it's Play Rough Hydro Pump Azumarill, but I changed it to Galarian Stunfisk, which ended up working out a little better for me. So I will say Zebstrika actually does have some play in the Great League. So if you guys are interested in running this Pokemon, go ahead and check this video out, because I think it's a pretty good showcase of the Pokemon. So we are running Galarian Stunfisk in the lead with Mudshot, Earthquake, and Rock Slide, and then I've got Zebstrika as my closer with Spark, Flame Charge, and Wild Charge, and then I've got Abomasnow as my safe switch with Powder Snow, Energy Ball, and Weather Ball. So let's go ahead and take a look at these battles. So these were done in like rank 3? Rank 3. So, you know, nothing, it wasn't too crazy, but I was in rank 9 last season, so, you know, it's still tough down here. I can't understand. Okay, so we pick up a good lead here, and I was having good, you know, good feelings about this battle. I'm like, oh yeah, I pick up a good lead, and they're not switching out. They try to catch a player off on their Bastiodon, but I wait, and it's a good thing they switched their Bastiodon in, because I don't think my backline really wants to see Bastiodon. I thought about switching out, and then I was like, well, I landed the Hydro Pump, so this should be fine. But then I didn't take this into consideration at the time, but I don't have anything in the back that can handle Medicham. My Abomasnow definitely does not want to see a Medicham, so I should have shielded that Stone Edge right there. I should have shielded and then did exactly what I'm doing right here and bubbled all the way down, but the shield would have come in handy, because the Metacham's going to come back in, and I'm not going to be able to get to another Play Rough here. So this is pretty rough here, because now I have nothing that can deal with this Metacham. They're going to be able to farm me down here. Now this Metacham has a lot of energy, and I don't know what to do. because I've never used Zebstrika before. So can Zebstrika deal with this? I know Zebstrika is squishy because I looked at its stats and it's like a glass cannon. It's got 200 attack and then like 130 defense, and then I end up shielding a power-up punch, and then here comes another power-up punch. I end up shielding 2 power-up punches. That feels real bad, don't it? So I'm gonna go for the wild charge here, and like maybe they don't shield this, but I mean, come on. Yeah, so not looking too great for me here. And then if this is like a psychic or an ice punch, it's probably gonna KO. It's just a, oh my god, with that debuff, it only took 2 more counters. Yeah, this is, I should have just quit out. This is a slaughter right here. My backline is very weak to Medicham, and it's actually a pretty good thing that I ran into Medicham in this battle and not when I was running Galarian Stunfisk in the lead, because that was the main thing I was weak to with the Galarian Stunfisk team is fighters, because I have nothing that can deal with fighters. So yeah, I didn't even want them to get the satisfaction of taking me out there, so I just quit out. Alright, so let's go into the next battle. Old Past Shradee's like, ah, man, I gotta eat some content for the people. Come on, I need, not Blitzel, I need Zebstrika to come in clutch for me. God damn, that's good coffee. Alright, going into the next battle here, we pick up a negative lead here, so we're gonna switch into our own Abomasnow. And if we can get 1 extra Powder Snow in here while they're throwing a charge move, then we can actually hang with this. Depends on whether or not we win CMP, but I can see that their CP is a lot lower than mine. So I'm going to throw this Weather Ball, and they did not get an extra Powder Snow in, and I'm going to try to get an extra one in right here. There we go, I got one in. So now we're even on energy, and I can throw this Weather Ball as soon as theirs comes through. And I'm expecting maybe they're going to switch out after a minute, but I think they end up staying in this battle. Maybe they didn't notice I got an extra Powder Snow there, and you can see like their health is going down quicker than mine is, but they end up winning CMP. So they have a lower CP, but they must have a higher attack stat than me, which is pretty rough, because now I'm forced to double shield here, because I've got nothing really that can handle this Abomasnow other than my Abomasnow. So pretty noob plays coming out from Past Shraydee here, but you know, whatever. So in comes a Cresselia, and they're going to try to farm me down. You know they are, because Psycho Cut barely does any damage, so if you can farm something down... Ooh, that Weather Ball actually did more damage than I thought it would. But yeah, if you can farm something down with Cresselia, then the next Pokemon is pretty much screwed. So obviously, I'm going to have to come in with my Azumarill, even though this Cresselia most likely knows Grass Knot. But they've got 2 Grass Knots here, so I'm just going to let them, you know, both fly. Actually, I think I switch. I switch and I catch the other one, but Zebstrika is so squishy. So let's see what happens here. How much is this going to do? Oh my god. Cresselia's got such a low attack stat. That is just embarrassing. And they actually switch into Altaria. I don't think they meant to catch that, because does anybody actually know what moves this thing runs? So they catch the Wild Charge, and it does a lot of damage there, but they're able to farm me down. Not much I can do here. I'm gonna have to I attempt to bubble down here. That I felt like that was my only play, was I had to bubble down and have a Hydro Pump ready for that Cresselia. And I'm actually, it doesn't really matter because I had a shield anyway. So yeah, this is GG. I'm pretty sure that Cresselia is a 1 or 2 Psycho Cuts away from another Grass Knot here. Yep, just 1 away. So not looking too great. Not looking too great. But just you wait, okay? Don't you judge me yet, all right? I went 3-2 in this set, and I'm 2-0 or 0-2 right now. So you stay tuned for the other 3 battles, because it gets better, all right? This Pokemon takes a little bit of finesse to use properly. Okay, so I switch my team here to Galarian Stunfisk in the lead. Please, no fighters. I don't want to see a fighter. All right. Going into the first battle, we pick up a negative lead, but this is fine. We got 2 Pokemon in the back that can deal with this Azumarill. So this team is actually okay. And what I usually do in this situation is I throw the Earthquake, because they can't get to a Hydro Pump. They're at 6 bubbles right now. They still need 1 more bubble to get to a Hydro Pump. So I'm going to wait until they throw 1 more bubble, and then I'm going to switch and try to catch a Hydro Pump. So let's hope that they weren't baiting. But if it is a bait, it's going to hit for neutral damage. It is a bait, so that's pretty rough. And then in comes Galvantula, and yeah, Galvantula got a buff. I don't know if it's a buff, but it got a new move called Lunge, and I'm pretty sure it only takes 3 or maybe 2 Volt Switches to get to, and it has a chance to debuff, I think. I'll have to look that up. I'll put it on the screen below. So it does debuff my attack there. So it's, oh, okay, it's like an Icy Wind clone. That's right. All right. So I'm getting debuffed like crazy here, and it's a bug type move, so it's going to do super effective damage to this Abomasnow. I end up double shielding, which is a stupid move. So now I'm down 2 shields, and they come in with a Hypno, and watch how much damage this Weather Ball, or this Energy Ball does. Piddly ass damage, that's how much it does. Alright, so Is there a way to come back from this? Is there? Point it out to me. Point it out to me, because it was a very, very tiny chance that I could win this battle, but I'll show you. I pulled this one out. All right, watch this. So I'm gonna have to tank these fire punches. They're definitely gonna be a fire punch. Most hypnos are running with fire punch nowadays. I'm building up like I'm going for the earthquake, and I need to get these shields. This person has 2 shields, so they're definitely gonna start shielding, even if they know it's a rock slide. And then at this point, I'm just going straight rock slide here. This fire punch will not KO, believe it or not. I thought it would, and I'm like, oh my god, 1 HP! So I just squeaked there. Okay, so I get the rock slide in, and hopefully this gets the next shield, but it doesn't. But this is okay, because now I'm going to come in with Zebstrika. And at this point in time, I thought Flame Charge was a power-up punch clone. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to buff up my attack here. But it's not a power-up punch clone. It actually does a lot of damage. So we're able to farm down, and then the Azumarill comes back in, and I got to get to this Wild Charge. And I end up pulling out this match with Zebstrika, coming in clutch there. So yeah. Yeah, but I had the idea that Flame Charge was just a power-up punch clone, so like, you know, works the same way. It doesn't do much damage, but it buffs your attack. That's not how it is at all. It does quite a bit of damage, not a crazy amount, but it does have a 100% chance to boost your attack. So it's like, I want to say it's a better version of power-up punch, but it takes a lot of energy to get to. As you saw, it takes more energy than a Wild Charge to use. So let's see what we go up against here. It's going to be a Leafeon. So this is I'm assuming a negative lead. So I'm going to switch into my Abomasnow, which was a classic rookie mistake here, because that's my only counter to Leafeon. But that's okay. We're going to throw this Weather Ball, what we assumed was going to be the Leafeon, but they did a very nice switch there. And it's a Water Gun Lapras. So, you know, I'm feeling okay about this, because, you know, if you're using a Water Gun Lapras, chances are you might be a newer player. But that's okay. The Energy Ball lands, which is huge. And at this point, they're building up a lot of energy. Whether Water Gun takes a really long time to get to charge moves. So whatever they're going to throw, I'm going to shield it, and then I'm going to farm down with these double resisted Powder Snows, because Lapras is an ice and a water type, so it's going to be double resisting this, which means I get even more farm here. So that's really good for us. Now, let's see what they're going to come back in with. They come back in with Shelgon. Shelgon, being a pure dragon type, is definitely going to take super effective damage from these Weather Balls. So definitely a newer player, and I was like, I need this person to shield, because I want Zebstrika to do something here. So just you wait, Zebstrika is going to come out. Okay, so Leafeon comes in to farm me down, and I'm going to go in with this. I need to get the shield away, basically, is what I'm trying to do here. So I'm going to go in with the Stunfisk, and actually, by the way, at this point, I think I still thought Flame Charge was a power-up punch clone, but I wanted to use it, so we're going to let this Leaf Blade fly, go for a Rock Slide. This is definitely going to get the last shield here. And then we're going to go in with our Zebstrika and go for that Flame Charge. And we did, in case they didn't shield, we didn't want it to KO, because we want to get this Flame Charge off. God damn it. Alright, so here we go. Flame Charge coming through. And this is 100% going to KO. It does quite a bit of damage. You'll see later in the video, I landed on a Galarian Stunfisk. And yeah, it's not a negligible amount of damage. It does quite a bit. Well, and Zebstrika also has a very high attack stat, so that definitely has something to do with it. I want to say Flame Charge is an okay move. It's not great. It costs around the same energy. Actually, I think it costs the same energy as a Shadow Ball, but does 25 damage less. So it's, you know, but it buffs your attack. So anyway, we pick up a positive lead here. This Skarmory can't really do anything to us. So we're waiting for them to switch out, but they're staying in, strangely. And so we CMP tie here for this Sky Attack Rock Slide exchange. And this Rock Slide is going to do neutral damage because of the Steel and Flying type. They're going to come in with a Azumarill, and I'm going to counter. I wanted to go in with a Abomasnow, but I'm like, no, this is a Zebstrika feature. And since I already got a shield here, we're going to build up to 2 Wild Charges. We're going to play this just like we play Magnezone in the Master Premier Cup. Well, pretty much any Pokemon that has Wild Charge. You want to build up to 2 because it's going to debuff you very hard. So you want to be able to, you know, throw them back to back here, just like this. And we get their last shield, and this is going to KO. And then let's see what they come back in with. So Zebstrika pulling its weight here. Oh yeah, this is the one. So they're going to try to farm me down maybe. Or maybe they're just waiting to throw the charge move. I don't remember. But this Flame Charge is going to land. It is not buffed. And it does... Oh, I thought it did less than that. Yeah, it does like 60%. Okay. Not negligible at all. It's a very healthy amount of damage that Flame Charge does. So we can come in with either one here. We're going to come in with our Galarian Stunfisk, and we have to call this bait whether it's a Rock Slide or not, and it is a Rock Slide. and then if this is, there's no way this is an earthquake. This has to be a rock slide. Okay, rock slide coming through, double resisted. So, and then they, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but they switch, and they're able to catch the earthquake on their Skarmory, which is fine with us. Our Abomasnow doesn't really want to see this Skarmory here. But our Abomasnow really doesn't have play in this team at all, so what we're going to do is try to catch a Sky Attack. And we just want to sack the whole Abomasnow because it's totally useless to us. It's just a meat shield at this point, so take it. And they actually go for Flash Cannon, which does so much damage. So we're actually glad they went for Flash Cannon there. So now we're going to farm up. We need a bunch of energy so we can throw an Earthquake at this Galarian Stunfisk. And so this is going to be a very close match here. So the Sky Attack is going to come through. It's not going to KO. And then we're going to be able to get off this Rock Slide. And we got to hope to God we can get to this Earthquake against the opposing Galarian Stunfisk before we get Mud Shot down. So we are able to get there. They were like 1 or 2 Mud Shots away from taking us out. So very close match there. Very, very close call, I should say. But Zebstrika pulling its weight, you know? Landed the Flame Charge. I was like, okay, maybe Zebstrika isn't just a meme Pokemon, you know? There's some play here. I don't know about, you know, in Go Battle League, but definitely in Silph Arena, it's going to have a lot more play than it would in Go Battle League. Just in Go Battle League, you know, you're going up against meta kings and stuff like that, so Zebstrika, it's definitely going to throw your opponents off guard, and they're not going to know what to expect. So if you want to run a real spicy Pokemon that's going to throw people off, Zebstrika is your man. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and oh, by the way, yes, thank you for 500 subs, and yes, there is a dance montage coming. Not looking forward to that, but I'm a man of the people. Yep, dance montage coming. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it, and it's coming soon. Don't you worry, especially you, Tacoed Goose. I'm looking at you, bud. All right, guys, take it easy.